carry the plates to the kitchen, and then you sweep the kitchen, and then you pick the things from the floor. And you should probably be raising a robot if every time you tell your child to do something, they go ahead to do it without any complaints or struggles. But then, today we are going to give you 6 tips which are going to help you get your child to take directions at least 95% of the time. Kids being kids, they can just be stubborn sometimes. But if you know how to get them to take directions, then it makes it easy for them. So stick with me to the end of this video to get these 6 tips and start reducing your headaches and all the stress of telling kids things 100 times before they actually do it. Hello healthy smart moms, welcome to Apple Melon. Here you would find nutritious healthy foods for your kids and educational tips and tools that you need to help you raise a healthy smart child. If you're old, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. So without further ado, let's go into the topic. But before I dive in, I would like to let you know that a lot of these tips would work so much in a learning scenario where you're teaching your child, but also it can work generally in your communication with your child. So if you're interested in stuff like that and you've been shouting your head out in the house, or you find it really difficult to tell your kids something and they do it, then do not go anywhere. Let's go on to number one. For number one, make sure that when giving instructions, you are facing your child directly, like face to face, like I'm looking at you right now. That's how you should give directions. Normally, when you're looking at somebody like this, they hold your attention. Get as close as you can be, establish some eye contact, and also you can establish some physical contacts depending on the child. Now, let me give you an example of how this is going to look. If you want to give a direction and you want a child to maybe write a certain thing, you tell your child, hey, today let's write letter A. You're looking at your child. I don't know why I keep looking down. You're looking at your child and you can hold their hand. Hey prince, hey princess, today I want us to write letter A to letter K. Okay, let's go. That's a clear direction you're giving, and you're looking at your child. You've established some eye contact so they know you're serious, and you've established some physical contact so you make sure they're not going anywhere, right? It's not really like you're trying to hold them down with physical contact, but you're touching them softly so that you're connected to them. If you connect with a child, it's easy for the child to listen to what you're saying and take it. Now, on to point number 2. Have the right energy when giving instructions. The problem with most of us parents is before you give an instruction, in your mind, you're like, this child will not take the instruction. And something that children are like psychics. They can sense your feelings. They can feel your energy. So you have to make sure that you are calm and confident each time that you're giving a direction. Don't give directions out of a place of anger, or you're so stressed and you're just shouting all over the place. Most times that you shout, if you shout once, you have to shout so many other times because the child sees that you're not calm, you're not confident, you're just stressed. So before you step on to give an instruction, I know we live in a world where a lot of things can be going on, but try to master your emotions so that you can be calm and confident every time you're giving your child some instruction, and you'll see how better they react to your instructions. On to point number 3. Be clear. Clarity makes it easy for a child to do what you want them to do. A lot of times, especially when you're stressed, you tend to do this. Let me give a simple example of the wrong way of giving directions, or a direction that will not be taken.
Hey, you can't finish there and carry the plates to the kitchen, and then you sweep the kitchen, and then you pick the things from the floor. And that's an example.
From that example, you can already see that I seem stressed. There are lots of things that I want the children to do. There are lots of things that have not been done, so I'm stressed about it. I'm just saying a whole lot of things for the kids to do and not being very clear on what I want them to do. A simple way to say that, if your kids have a lot of things to do, for example, they have to tidy their sitting room, which they have maybe thrown the pillows on the floor, they have maybe eaten and they have not cleared the table. First, you want to say, look at them, go to the table. If you have to get down to their level, please get down to their level. If they are younger kids, maybe 5 years old, right? And go down to their level. If it is one child, then that makes it easy because you can just, oh, princess, please come. I want you to tidy this parlor. You see how scattered it looks? You have to pick up the pillows and put them back on the chair, and then you get your plates from the dining and take them to the kitchen. And when you're done, you come and tell me so I can check it if you did it well. You can do it right. Great girl. Go on and do it right now. Sometimes the question of you can do it right might not even be necessary, but try to be calm, confident, and be clear on what you want your child or children to do. If you're enjoying the video till this point, I would like you to stay till the end, because point number 6, if you don't do it, all the other points might not work for you. So please stick till the end of the video and get the last point. And also, I didn't mention, but I just want to remind you, at the end of this video, I'll be mentioning the winner of our giveaway. So please, if you've been watching our other videos, stick around, because it might just be you whom I'm mentioning their name. And I'll also be telling you, if you did not watch our other videos, what you can do to win something from our giveaway. Okay? Let's go on to point number 4. For point number 4, differentiate between statements, directions, and questions. A lot of times we want our kids to do things, but we ask them as questions, especially in the learning scenario, like you're teaching them. Hey boy, do you want to write number 1? Kids don't like to be in a place, kids don't like to do things that are boring. For most kids, writing is boring and they don't want to do it. If you want a child to write and you ask them, oh, can you come and write number 1? A lot of kids will be like, they'll continue running up and down. And because you asked the question, it shows that that child has a choice to decide what they want to do and what they don't want to do. So if your child says no or is running around, that's a sign that they don't want to do it. So you don't have to force them, because you are the one who first of all made them to understand that they have a choice. So a simple tip will be, ask only questions that are not important. Questions which you know that no matter how they answer it, they will still get to do what you want. So in the questions, you might instead need to give options. For example, today we are going to learn letter A and letter B. Which letter should I write first? Should I write letter A or letter B? Whether you write letter A or letter B, you are going to learn. So you can still start by writing, the child says letter B. So you write the letter B first and then you write the letter A second. That shows them that they are in control, but then at the end of the day, you still achieve what you want to achieve. So make sure that you ask just questions. You ask questions in a form which makes you to still get to do all that you want to do with your child. So most of the times we realize that we're dropping statements instead of giving directions. And with children, you don't need to drop statements. You don't need to drop statements. You might drop them at points which are not very important, but if you want your child to get active at doing something, then you have to give a direction. An example of a statement will be, it's learning time. Your child is running around and you shout, it's learning time. It's learning time. And so what? The child will keep running, because there is no specific direction which shows what they are supposed to be doing at learning time. Hey baby, come. We have to learn today. It's time for us to learn. Hey baby, come is a direction that you have given. We have to learn right now. Direction. If the child doesn't listen, you can involve some play. I'm going to catch you and we're going to write right now. I'm going to catch you and we're going to say the alphabet from A to Z. Or I'm going to catch you and we're going to count from number 1 to 20. Oh, let's do some hide and seek, and you're going to count 1 to 5 while I hide. If you know that the child normally struggles to maybe reaching 10, you start with something which they're confident with before you jump onto something which they do not know. Make your instructions clear. Give directions and tell them what they have to do. Because as children, being children, they would always want to do their own stuff. So give directions instead of dropping statements or questions. On to point number 5. A very simple way to get children to do what you want them to do is to promise them something fun and engaging after they do what you want them to do. For example, it's homework time. Come and let's do our homework. And after that, we are going to go outside and water the flowers. Ooh, this one works on my kids. They like watering the flowers and it's fun for them. So I put that fun activity after what they consider boring. Put something fun and engaging after a boring activity, something that kids will consider boring, something that looks like a chore. If you're organizing how you want your things to run, put something which is fun, something that they love to do after a chore or after something which they consider hard. That will give them the motivation to keep at the hard thing and make them to take the direction that you've given them on doing the hard thing, because they know after doing that something good is coming. Now, for point number 6 and the last, this one is very vital. So at this point, let me take 1 minute of your time, please. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, realize that more than 90% of the people that watch our videos are not subscribed. And we're still at 98 subscribers. So please, can you help us get to at least 100? Just please click on the subscription button, because we give you things that are going to help you raise that healthy smart child, and I know you want to raise a healthy smart child. So please go on and click on the subscription button, and remember to put on a notification so that each time we upload a video you should be the first to know. And if you like this video, do not forget to click on the like and leave a comment of what you want to learn next, and remember to share, because if your child is smart and they have a couple of other kids around them who are not smart, they might corrupt them. So you want all the children in your kids circle to be smart. So share this with your friend, your family, so we can all raise healthy, smart kids. Now, back to number 6. For number 6, believe in your child. Believe that your child can do the thing you want them to do even before you send out the direction. Because if you're sending out the direction and you don't believe that your child can do it, first, it makes your energy to be at the wrong level. You're not calm, or you might be calm, but you're not confident about the fact that what you're seeing your child will do. When you're going to teach your child and in your mind you're like, oh, this child is too playful, I'll even be talking and they'll not listen to what I'm saying, you've already failed in your mind. And it's just a couple of minutes before you fail physically. While going to teach your child, yes, understand your child's flaws and adjust things to suit them, such that when you give them directions, they can follow. But then believe in your heart and know that your child can do it, and then they'll be able to do it. So, I hope you learned something on how to give directions to your child, and you could pick one thing in this video which maybe you've been doing wrong and you want to adjust. So, before we end the video, at this point I'll announce the winner of our giveaway for last week, and here is the person's name. Please reach out to me on Facebook, Messenger, anywhere. I'm Larissa Livella on all social media platforms, or leave a comment down in this video if you saw your name here saying that you're the winner, and I will get to you and give you what you want. Guess what? The winner of this particular giveaway won a baby girl potty. The person who won the last time won a baby push walker. So there are lots of things to be won. Please, to win or be the next person winning our giveaway, do leave a comment of what you liked most about this video and what you want to learn next. Like the video, share with one person whom you know this video might be helpful to, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel to be able to be the next winner. Thank you so much for watching till this point. I hope this video was helpful to you and it can help you get your children to listen more and take action to the directions that you give, because I don't want our lovely smart moms to be shouting their head out before their kids are taking instructions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till next time, let's keep raising healthy, smart kids. Have a beautiful day. Bye.